Hi, this is Jane at Green Side Up. Notice I'm wearing a green shirt in honor of Christmas. Perhaps you have looked at your calendar recently and went, oh my goodness, it's almost Christmas and I don't have a wreath on my door. What am I going to do? Just got the answer for you. You're going to make one. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Even I, who am not real crafty, can do the wreath. What we have here are some Fraser fir cuttings off of some of the fir trees. So you can start with something like this, or you can actually, I'll show you, make it with anything. But we're going to start today with the Fraser fir cuttings. I'm going to start today with a grapevine wreath purchased at a store. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take my cuttings. And this one, it's not cut too long. I'm going to use it just to poke in. If you have some cuttings that you think are just a little wild and woolly, just take your snips and clean them up to the size that you want. When I do my wreath, I'm going to use all of these going in the same direction. Some people I have seen where they will either turn them over or they'll make them go, well, helter-skelter. I prefer to have my wreath a little more symmetrical. Thing with these grapevine wreaths, you can stick your cuttings in very quickly, very easily. I like to do mine not only just around the top, but I also like to do some on both sides. It makes the wreath, instead of just being kind of flat, it makes it more three-dimensional, more rounded, I think more full and pretty. We cut these a while ago. We've had them soaking in water, so say you've gotten your Christmas tree and you just can't get the wreath done that day. Soak your cuttings in water and they will be good for a long period of time. Now the thing with these wreaths is that you can hang them on your door and they will look nice for a period of time. If you have them in a shadier spot versus a sunny spot, they will last longer, of course. In order to keep them looking nice, you can take water and mist them, or you can actually probably just soak them with a hose. That will keep them moister and it will keep your greens from dropping. Here I am, you see, I'm just making sure that I've got greens all along the outside and a few on the inside to give that three-dimensional look. And now my wreath is complete. Now I'm going to decide if I want to use any of the extra things that I have. We also have some arborvitaes, a couple different varieties. Some cryptomeria, even has little cones on it. No wreath is complete without holly and the berries. I do have pine cones available if I decide I want to use that. And a bucket of miscellaneous, well, trinkets. I kind of like this little cryptomeria. So I am going to just take some little branches of this and stick in. I'm going to do one on the other side. Again, I like things symmetrical. If you don't care or you don't like them that way, you don't have to do it this way. Here I've got a large branch of cryptomeria. I'm just snipping some of those smaller edges off like that. Make sure you get the cryptomeria, not your fingers. Okay. I'm going to see if I want anything else in here, and so I'm just going to kind of, poke some. This is the golden arborvitae. I kind of like the yellow. I want just a little bit of that golden color there, so I'm going to put some of that in here. What it does is it gives a little depth, adds a little different color, makes your wreath just a little more interesting. And we'll put one in here. Like Oops. All right. The red berries. Gotta have red berries, right? Did you know that on your holly berries often start out very red and they fade to more of an orange as they grow older. So I have some here that are still relatively red. And we're just going to put a little of that in. The nice thing about these wreaths is that you have places that you can poke these things in, and so they stay without too much effort on your part. At Christmas time, when you have a lot of other things going on, you probably don't want to have to spend a whole lot of time on a project like this. And I don't like this green, so I'm going to cut that off. All right, there's that. I don't think I want any of this. I'm not going to use the pine cones, but a ribbon. Hold on. I do have a ribbon here, and I'm going to just put the ribbon on my wreath. It has strings that I can tie it on, but I'm going to, for the sake of time, just poke it in there. If I was doing this at home, I would probably fill in a little more. For the sake of time, we're not going to. If you feel that you just do not have time to make a wreath, we have ready-made wreaths already here at Green Side Up. Just stop on in and you can pick one up. They're ready to go. This is Jane at Green Side Up, wishing you happy wreath making and a very Merry Christmas.